are listening to Very Scary with Gerry McCreary. I am your host, Gerry McCreary. Tonight, we'll be talking about the fearsome, the fiendish, and the fantastical. Tonight's sponsor is Gilpin's Ghost Bat Repellent Detector. If your bats are being repelled, your ghosts now know it. All right, moving on. We've got a couple guests here tonight. We're going to talk to them. On my left, and I'm on his right. I'm actually in front of him, slightly to the right. But this is radio, so you guys don't care. Nasty Damas. He's a rapper and greeting card author who unintentionally produces the future. Thank you for being here, Nasty.
Yo, how it be, my man?
Is Nasty the proper way to refer?
Well, that would be my rapper name. My actual name is Nicholas Dumas, but you can call me Nasty Damas. Like Nostradamus, dude.
Can I call you Nicky D?
Well, that's a different rapper. I'm gonna get sued if you do that.
So is Nicholas what?
Just Nasty. Just call me Nasty.
Nasty? Can you spell that for me?
It's with a capital N, a little A, a capital S, a little T, and a capital Y. Why? Because I love you, man.
Well, that's a fascinating name you have there.
Thank you.
Now, but you pronounce it, even though you have the capitals going up and down like that, you still pronounce it the same way. You don't do Nasty. Because that's how I would, if I was reading it off the page, that's how I would pronounce it.
I'd get sued by Nesty if I did that.
Okay. Well, we wouldn't want that to happen. But,
no.
But thank you for being here, Mr. Damas.
Absolutely my pleasure.
All right. And to my right, his left forward, is Mortimer Black. Am I correct? Am I pronouncing that right?
That is correct. Mortimer Black.
It's not Mortimer.
Well, that would be my grandfather, but they pronounced things differently back in those days.
Okay.
White folk, yeah.
Was your father's name Mortimer White?
We try not to talk too much about that, if you know what I mean.
Well, because Mortimer White was a very famous agriculturalist in the 1920s.
Yeah. The ironic thing is his last name was White, but he was the black sheep of the Black family.
It's funny how that works out. It's funny how, were most sheeps in the family black?
Wow, you really got my number tonight. I'm not used to my interviewers doing their research this well. So.
That's the one thing. It's actually our unofficial motto of this show. Very Scary with Gerry McCreary, research. The show where we do the research.
Wow.
Yeah.
And are you related to the guys that did that awesome TV show way back in the day, Baba Black Sheep?
Are you talking to the person on your left or the one on your right forward?
The one I'm looking at.
We did have a little bit of something to do with Pappy Boyington. We consider him our godfather.
Nice.
Well, if his name's Pappy, I mean, is he actually your godpappy?
Yes.
Very well. Well, and you are a crossing guard from Boston, and you believe that everyone is controlled by ghosts. Is that correct?
It's the ultimate conspiracy.
Right.
Everything is the conspiracy because everyone is controlled by ghosts.
Well, thank you for being here, Mortimer Black.
Well, that is my name, but you don't have to say the first part so many times.
Okay, Mortimer Black.
That's right.
Okay. Well, hey, I want to thank you both for being here. I'm very excited to have you here. We're going to get some things settled because our audience deserves to know. See, on radio, being able to enunciate is actually a finely honed skill, and sometimes you talk to your audience and it's tricky. I think I'm going to have a sip of water here. So, gentlemen, if you consider yourself a gentleman, Nasty, would you consider yourself to be a gentleman?
Well, my rapper persona, Nasty, is he gets busy with the ladies, so he's a gentleman in the streets, but a freak everywhere else.
When you're with the ladies,
do
you know which ladies you're going to get with ahead of time?
I know which ladies I'm going to try to get with.
And does your rapping, do you rap before a date so that you can find out if you're going to get lucky?
Yeah, like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Well, when you're on stage, you get the groupies. In the groupies, you have a 50 to 75% success rate at getting lucky with them.
And so when you're rapping on stage, are you getting 75% of the rap about getting lucky and 25% about you being a loser?
It's about how the man comes down on me and makes me a loser.
So do you consider yourself to not be a man?
I'm not the man.
So are you a man?
I'm a man.
So at some point...
Amen, brother.
So would you say at some point that you are the man?
Not the man.
If you were the only man in a room, would you be the man?
If one man fell in the forest, would you hear it?
Well, I was wondering, it's funny that you should bring that up because I was really thinking I would love to hear Nasty Damus sing us a rap. Is that the proper term? Singing a rap?
You bust a rhyme.
Singing a rap.
You bust a rhyme.
Singing a busted rhyme about a tree falling in the forest and telling the future. Could you do a rap about that? Are you able to? Can you freestyle? I think they call it freestyling.
Freestyling because you don't pay me. It's for free.
That's right. We do not pay our guests here. We consider the promotion to be. We have a wide audience, and in fact, we ask our guests to pay us a little bit, which sometimes they do. In fact, Mortimer Black did pay us to be here.
But
Thank you for the.
I thought that you gave me a really good rate.
I think $50 was reasonable.
All right. Watch out! Here comes Mortimer Black. Don't give him no flack, or he will attack. He will hit you and make you pee. He'll knock you down like a tree.
So Mortimer is peeing. Does that have anything to do with the ghosts? Do the ghosts pee? Is that how they control humans? Is that why? Because he's telling the future. I'm guessing that has something to do with ghosts and spirits.
Oh, absolutely.
Controlling people.
Everything has to do with that. Right now, at this very moment, you are being controlled by a ghost.
A peeing ghost.
Well, the peeing part comes apparently. If his rap comes true, then my beat down of whoever gets in my way will cause. I was unclear. It would cause me to urinate or him to urinate.
If someone gives you some flack,
yeah,
you're gonna punch him, and I'm predicting you're gonna punch him in the kidney.
In the kidney, and I will make him pee. And the thing is, it probably will happen because this guy, I think he's got the goods. I can sort of sense his aura. But it will have been a ghost that caused me to do it, and a ghost that caused him to do the rap, and a ghost that is causing you to ask these particular questions tonight.
Now, one thing about this show, we are a show that does research, and we're also a show that does not allow guests to dodge questions.
No dodging.
Oh,
and the question was, do these ghosts that control everything, do they pee?
Oh, do they pee? Well, they can pee when they're inside a living body like mine.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And it's happening right now. I think the ghost was just trying to
make bladder filling up.
The ghost was trying to make a point. And I just wet myself.
That's. Thank you for letting us know. We will have our intern get some paper towels for you.
Thank you.
Do you have a particular? Do you collect specimens so that you can investigate the phenomenon a little more closely?
Yes. All fluids that are found in any area of spiritual possession, they have to be analyzed. Whether it's ectoplasm or, in this case, urine, it should always be analyzed. Oh, thank you. You have a lovely intern, by the way.
Can I have some of those too? Some paper towels?
We're now, just for the audience, I know you can't see what's going on, but we have a big roll of paper towels. They are double-ply paper towels because we only keep the best paper towels here so that we can soak up. You'd be surprised at how often we have fluid accidents on a show like this.
With an intern like that.
Remember, this is a family show. We do like to keep this like PG or at least PG-13. We have an intern that actually carries around a big bottle of water that she spills all the time on the guests. And
Well, I needed it. I'm sure I smell better right now than I did a minute ago.
yeah, you smell different.
Hey, does your intern attract poltergeists? Because she seems awfully familiar. Yeah. I dated her a few years ago. She gets some screaming poltergeists all around her.
So I'm confused. Are you a poltergeist then? Are you because you dated her, so you must be attracted to her. Therefore, are you a poltergeist yourself?
Wow, guilty as charged.
Wow. So you are. Does that mean that you are? Are you a ghost who is controlling Mortimer Black, or are you a ghost named Mortimer Black that is controlling somebody else?
Yes.
All right. So I was wondering, Nasty.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yes. I was wondering if you could you rap to me about what Mortimer Black is going to talk to me about next?
I can in a minute. I'm still getting over that intern.
All right, we need more paper towels. Can we have the other intern come in and bring some paper towels, please? So
I didn't like the way that you dodged that question there, Nasty. I feel kind of disrespected here.
you know that's a very good point. Thank you, Mortimer, for pointing that out. I'm afraid that we do not allow our guests to dodge questions because we are the show that is this is a no dodging zone.
No dodging.
I'm just flowing with the funk. If you think I'm dodging, it's just how it looks.
Now he's giving me the eyeball. You're really pissing me off,
I got
Nasty.
two
Wait, now everybody, please calm down.
I'm not gonna. I'm not
Wait,
gonna.
everybody,
Ah,
okay, we're gonna
bladder!
take a break. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna be right back in a few minutes after this word from our sponsor.
Today's episode is brought to you by Gilpin's Ghost Bat Repellent Detector. Gilpin's puts your ghosts on notice if your bats aren't being repelled.
You are listening to Very Scary with Gerry McCreary. I am your host, Gerry McCreary. We are talking about the fearsome, the fiendish, and the fantastical. We have Nasty Damus here. He's a rapper and greeting card author who accidentally produces, maybe produces, but predicts the future. And we also have Mortimer Black, who is either a ghost named Mortimer Black possessing a human body, or a human named Mortimer Black who is possessed by a ghost. We're still trying to figure that out. And he believes that ghosts are controlling everyone.
Yes.
So, Mr. Black.
And I want to apologize right now for the ghost that was inhabiting me just before the commercial. I never do that. I never hit people. I never attack anybody. I don't know what came over me.
No, that's all cool. It's my bad. I was dissing you, and then you made me have to diss in my pants.
Oh.
There's a lot of things happening in pants here in this episode. Can we have some more paper towels, Gina? Thank you.
She could stick around.
I think that may not be wise. But thank you. Thank
Yo,
you for
Gina, you're looking good over there.
Thank you for the advice. Gina, you can leave now. Thank you.
She likes coffee. I predict I'm going to be buying her coffee in about an hour.
Is this the 25% where you're a loser, or the 75% where you're a winner?
It depends on how she likes your coffee. If she likes it strong and black.
What if it's in your face?
Maybe
What if she likes the coffee in your
weak and
face?
milky like you.
You know, it's possible that the coffee is coming from me and splashing it all over your face. Because that's how I treat rude guests on my show. Not only do we do research, and not only do we not let guests dodge questions in our no dodging zone, but we also throw coffee in the face of rude guests. So I just want to warn everybody here. Can you do us a rap here, or perhaps read one of your greeting cards? We've gotten a rap already from you. I don't know if you maybe have a greeting card that you could read for us, or perhaps give us an example of a greeting card in the past that did in fact predict the future.
Sure. Let me switch to greeting card mode here. This greeting card is for birthdays or for when you're feeling down.
Wait, now, are you possessed right now? Because I just noticed your voice changed.
I am possessed by the other side of me.
Is that, so Mortimer, is it possible that there is a a ghost controlling him right now? Because you believe that it controls everything,
it
right?
Absolutely is. He thinks that it's the other side of him, but in truth, it is just a different ghost. They're taking turns with him, having their way with him.
Just like many of my women.
Yeah.
So, okay, so what's the prediction, or what's the greeting card, and how would I? Please go ahead.
Monkeys are hairy, and also quite smelly.
That's, you know what? That's amazing because.
Well, there's more.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I was going to go to the zoo after this and look at the monkey.
Be careful of those whose last names rhyme with McCreary.
Interesting. You know, Nasty Damus. That Damus kind of rhymes a little bit with McCreary.
A little bit.
Well, it's got that hard A sound in it. Damus, McCreary. So
You are freaking me out here. You know, this show really makes the hairs on the back of my neck
You are
stand
onto
up.
something there, Gerry.
Man, scary stuff. Scary, Gerry.
Scary, Gerry.
it is a very scary show, and that's why we call it Very Scary with Gerry McCreary.
Well, I have a theory right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I need to say that again. You are listening to Very Scary with Gerry McCreary. Now, let's talk a little bit more about Mr. McCreary.
Well,
McCreary? The fairy.
how long ago did you write that, and how did you know that it was going to come true?
Well, this was on Valentine's Day.
Okay, that just gave a big chill up my spine.
That's very interesting. You know, it occurs to me that Mortimer Black has a name that's very sinister to McCreary. Is it McCreary or
Why does everything black have to be sinister?
Yeah, that's
It
what
does
I-
seem a little bit racist. It does seem a little bit racist.
Behind the black ball, blacklisting.
But I also think that it is discriminating against nighttime, and nighttime is a wonderful time of the day as well.
They say nighttime is the right time.
Oh yeah, for certain types of beer to imbibe, I understand.
Now, I'd like to say that when I look at the night sky, I don't see a black sky. I see a black and a white sky living in, you know, ebony and ivory, living in perfect harmony.
Well, that's because at that particular time you are inhabited by one of the benign ghosts. But right now,
Could it be Michael Jackson's ghost? Because he co-wrote that song, didn't he?
Oh, well,
No, that was, I'm sorry, Stevie Wonder. Could it be the ghost of Stevie Wonder?
it depends.
You don't know the two apart. They look the same to you and sound the same to you.
Well, I know that we all look the same to Stevie Wonder. That's what I know.
Well, there is superstition. That is what they say.
There is, but before we go any farther, I have a sinister theory. It is bothering me right now. It has to do with which ghosts are inhabiting the three of us right now.
Witches? Are there witches? There are ghosts of witches?
Well, there are those as well. And I think what I'm concerned about right now is that we are being inhabited by three rather nasty ghosts. They are.
I'm nasty.
You are nasty, and I think it's. You
That's
remember,
one nasty ghost.
Yes. Well, you remember that old cartoon, Casper the Friendly Ghost? Those three.
You know, it's true. It's true what they say, that Casper was very friendly in that cartoon.
He reminds me of Casper for sure.
Yeah, he does. But this is the thing. Remember those three ghosts that gave him and all the humans a hard time? The villain ghosts of the Casper cartoon. They are based.
It was Huey, Dewey, and Louie, correct?
Yes. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, the evil ghosts on Casper.
They were ducks, weren't they?
They were duck ghosts.
They were duck ghosts.
They were evil
That's my
duck
recollection.
ghosts.
That's my recollection.
Yes. And the thing about it is, I think we are currently being inhabited by the three duck ghosts, Huey, Dewey, and Louie from Casper.
That is foul. I'm down with that.
Did you know that a fowl is a domesticated bird? That if it's an undomesticated bird, it is not a fowl. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
So undomesticated birds are
these-
no harm. So no harm, no foul.
Are they?
Wow.
That would be correct, sir. So are we saying that these are domesticated duck ghosts that we have inhabiting us right now?
Yes.
Now, how would we tell? Would we tell what kind of ghosts are in us? Do you have a rap about that?
Well, my raps don't cross over into the supernatural in that way. My raps stay more closer to the real world. It just happens to be the predictions come true if they're not too major.
Wait, can I talk to the greeting card ghost in you?
You mean that one, my persona that works for the greeting card company?
This is, but I want to clarify here. This is if this is happening with him, if he has two personas, that's because the ghosts are manipulating him, according to you, Mr. Black.
Yes.
My two personas are for collecting 2 paychecks and not being fired from my day job.
I see. So the ghost of money that haunts you.
Well, if I want to have a ghost of a chance of making money.
Do you, Okay, we're going to take a break here. We'll be right back. Hi, this is Gerry McCreary, host of Very Scary with Gerry McCreary. Do you have problems with all that flippity-flapping going on up in the attic from the bats that are making all that noise and living off the blood of the rats up there? And do you find that it scares away the ghosts that have been very harmlessly haunting your house for years? Well, we believe that there's a solution. Gilpin's Ghost Bat Repellent Detector. This will allow the ghosts in your attic to know when there are bats that are being repelled by the repellent that you should be buying. And if it's not happening, then the ghosts will haunt you even harder than they normally do to remind you that you need to get the proper bat repellent. So remember, get Gilpin's Ghost Bat Repellent Detector, and all of your procrastination about getting bat repellent will be done. Welcome back to Very Scary with Gerry McCreary. I am your host, Gerry McCreary. We are going to take some questions from callers and the audience out there. It could be by email or text, or you can tweet us at Gerry McCreary is Hogmaster. All right. We have a first caller. Ma'am, what's your name?
Boy, my name is Mildred Sampson, and oh, nasty. Would you please do a rap about me? I want to get married to Matthew McConaughey, and I am no Meshuggah, and I would like Tina Fey to officiate. Now, could you please tell me that you might do that for me? Or a greeting card, too. A greeting card would be okay.
I wish I could, but you see, and my man Mr. Black will back me up on this, that's not how supernatural things work. You are at the whim of the supernatural, not the other way around. You can't control the supernatural. You can look at it, and you can predict the directions it's going, sometimes, but you can't whip it to go the way it wants to go, or it'll fight back. All right.
So nasty. Have you ever actually tried that, to sit down and write a rap out about your heart's desires and everything that you would want in the world? You know, have you ever gone, yo, I wish I had $1 million in a Swiss bank account, 3 triplets, identical triplets, women or men, if you prefer, and a house made of granite. I mean, have you ever just tried rapping about that?
I got too much respect for the supernatural. There's some rappers out there that's all they rap about is how much money they're making, all of the ladies they're getting with, and the places and the yachts and the cars, and many of them don't even have any of that. I'm worried that if I use my powers for the wrong thing, I will fold the very time and fabric of space and rip it apart.
Do you believe if more rappers were to not sing about what they wanted, that they would be able to tell the future as well?
Yes, and I hope to see more rappers follow my lead.
See them or hear them, because most rappers they're more audio.
Singing the figurative speech.
I'm sorry.
Figurative.
I misunderstood. I thought you meant it in the most literal sense possible. Okay. Well, let's see. We have another question. Another question here. This is coming in through Twitter. That again, our Twitter is at Gerry McCreary is a Hogmaster. The question is, how can I ghost-proof my body? And I'm presuming, it doesn't say here, but I presume this is for Mortimer Black. But Nasty, if you have an opinion on this, you may chime in. But I'm assuming it's for Mortimer.
Well, I am the expert on ghost possession. It happens to everybody all the time. But if you want to stop it from happening, Your best bet is a Faraday cage. Now, what is a Faraday cage? It is actually something that keeps all the cosmic rays from passing through. You can get a bag of chips, the kind that has the aluminum on the inside. You can empty the bag of chips and you can put a phone in there and prevent yourself from being tracked by the government. Similarly, if you get a big human-sized bag of chips and dump that out and crawl inside, you are in a Faraday cage now and the ghost can't get you.
So do you believe that there's a ghost government?
Yes, it is a ghost government.
Well, I was going to say that Mistress Faraday has a totally different kind of Faraday cage.
Yeah, don't get me started on that.
All right, we have another caller on the line. Mr. Sprinkles, you are on the line. Line 2.
Yeah, I lost my car keys. Where are they? That's directed towards Nasty.
Oh, give me a moment here. This caller calls in with a question from above, looking for some future of love to find his keys. I say, did you check the store, or maybe look under your key store?
Whoa! I was sitting on my keys. That's amazing.
This is actually an amazing moment. We have a prediction that has come true. Now, it occurred to me, Nasty, have you ever had one of your raps contradict one of your greeting cards, or vice versa?
If I have, I'm unaware of it. Does not mean it did not happen.
Do you keep a database that keeps your raps side by side with your or greeting cards? Or maybe I should say, don't you think that you should?
I absolutely should. I could use an intern for that, and I would gladly pay an intern lots and lots of money to do that if there's any interns in the room that would like to take on that job. I would like for an intern to come check out my database.
Okay, as long as it's not Gina, then we're all set. All right.
I will
okay.
double Gina's pay.
That's Gina. You can. You're allowed to go home if you would like to right now. Please turn the radio off on the way home. All right. We have another caller coming in here. Not actually coming in, but coming in over the speaker. On this time on line 3. Line 2. I apologize. Line 2.
Am I on?
Yes, sir. You're on the air.
I'm on?
You're on the air. What's your name, sir?
My name is John.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from my phone.
A phone. Okay, very good. Is it a cell phone or is it a payphone?
Bought it, so it was a sold phone.
Very good, very good. So you have a question for us today?
Yeah, how much do ghosts really, really like humans? Like, really like them?
Well, that is a very good question. Do they take us over because they like us, or do they take us over because they hate us? And the answer is, it's both. They love us and they hate us. It's a love-hate relationship. We have what they don't have. We have life. And they sense it. They look at us. It's like we're dripping and oozing the lifeness of lifety out of every one of the pores of our being.
This makes me wonder, do ghosts use as many paper towels as we do on this show if they're dealing with oozing human life all the time?
Yeah, they pretty much have to.
What's the brand name that they use of paper towel?
Well, they like Northern because Northern is colder. The north of the earth it's colder, and ghosts like cold.
I don't like Bounty because it's the quicker picker upper.
I suspect that Nasty here was paid for that endorsement.
And I would like to point out that it's not going to help you pick up Gina. So
we'll see about that.
Yes, okay. Well, I do have a very warm cup of coffee in my hand that will soon be in your face if you don't pipe up about Gina. So Gina's not here anymore. You don't know where she lives.
I think she liked me better anyway.
Could be a Gina sandwich.
Oh.
I mean, something that Gina eats to eat, like if she's a vegetarian, it'll be like lettuce and tomato.
The ghost
All right,
inside of me is very offended right now.
Okay, we have another caller. We have another caller on the line. This caller is on line 3. You are on the air, Mrs. Persnuggety.
Oi, Gerry. I heard the news. I'm so sorry.
What are you sorry about?
I don't know if this is true. Tell me it's an urban legend. Why did your wife leave you?
Do you have another question by chance? Can I have the next question, please?
I thought you did not allow the dodging of questions in this establishment.
Yeah.
No dodging.
Well, this is the answer is that it would be speculation for me to say
Small hands.
why my Donald Trump is not allowed in this room.
Smelly beard. It was your smelly beard. That was it.
I believe that
That'd be a good rapper name for him.
Yeah.
Smelly Beard.
I would like to say that I would like to request from Nasty McDamus, if you could please tell me, maybe do a rap for me about the future I have with my wife, my ex-wife, my potential ex-wife, my once and possibly future wife, my ex-girlfriend, who was my wife for a while. We've heard a lot of your raps. The greeting cards.
I'm gonna make the slam poetry style.
Oh, okay. Slam away. What's the proper way to slam on? Is that the right? Is that what you say to slam poets? Slam on.
Whatever you want, Whitey.
Slam on, Nasty.
Alimony, child support, bam! Right in the wallet. You fall down crying like it was your privates that got stomped on by an elephant. All deserved, all deserved.
So when you say privates, are you talking about military men?
Absolutely, it's a major point, and I don't mean that in a general way.
Because I did spend some time in the military, overseas.
Overseeing what?
Overseeing a really nasty case of herpes.
Nasty!
And yes, indeed, it was. They were troublesome enough that I did name them after you after hearing one of your rap albums. And so yes, that's why my wife left me. I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry, folks.
So, Nasty, are you saying he has to be careful around elephants? I wasn't sure what the prediction was.
It was a metaphor of how powerful it's gonna be.
Well, I appreciate your insights. I appreciate all of your.
And this is the spirit speaking to me. This is not me just making stuff up.
Or is it? Do you agree with that, Mr. Black?
Well, actually, I have a great deal of confidence in him when he's inhabited by this particular spirit, because he's a very spirited African-American man who knows a lot about what's what. And frankly, when you become the uptight white greeting card guy, I just kind of don't. I don't trust you quite as much.
I don't trust him either.
Oh, wow.
You and me on the same page. The spirit of me currently, I call him Hennessy.
Oh, Hennessy. Wow.
All right, folks, we're gonna wrap up here in a few minutes, but we're gonna hear another word from our sponsor. We'll be right back.
Gilpin's Ghost Bat Repellent Detector. Gilpin speaking.
Gilpin, I've got bats in my belfry scaring my ghosts.
Oh, well, I'll be over right away to detect the repellent of those ghost bats.
Thank goodness, I need these bats gone so my ghosts can haunt me in peace.
I don't blame you. Oh.
Gilpin's Ghost Bat Repellent Detector. It's scary good. Ooh.
All right, this is Very Scary with Gerry McCreary, and we're just about to wrap up here. So I would like to ask my guests if they have any last words before we finish the show. Mr. Black, do you have any last words?
I really doubt that I'm the same person that I was.
Hey, Gina. Hi. Sorry, we're not quite done with the show yet.
Oi, who's the schmeckler who took my wallet?
Oh, somebody took your wallet?
Where is it?
You
It's not with me. You cannot tell me this is a ghost, McCreary. You can't tell me it's a ghost. Come on.
We've got a ghost expert here on conspiracies. Do you believe that a ghost, Mr. Black, do you believe a ghost stole her wallet?
Yes. I know that it happened that way. It always happens that way.
I'm getting something here. Hang on.
I'm not sure.
Gina, Bofina, you're so hot it hurts in my spleen. I knew that once there was a wallet, and out of your pocket it did fall it onto the floor behind your chair where you keep a big stack of paper towels.
Oh, oi.
Check over by the paper towels.
Oi, thank you. Wait,
Wow, that's-
wait. It's here. What's this liquid? What's going on here? I gotta clean this up. Hold on.
I'd like to take this opportunity to point out that all of the workplace sexual harassment that's been going on lately is caused by ghosts.
Oh, that's good to know. And I'd like to point out that I'm actually sipping a very hot cup of coffee right now, and I am looking in your direction, Nasty.
It's not
Davis.
harassment if they don't complain.
Oh, no!
Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry. I spilled that coffee in the face of Mortimer. I apologize. Oh, apparently sometimes this is a dodging zone.
Gerry, you chased the ghost out of me. I'm free for the first time in my life. The shock of the heat drove the ghost away from me. Free! I'm free! Oh, I'm so happy to be free.
This is amazing. We have actually found that the way to exorcise a ghost is by splashing hot coffee on your face. So if you feel as though you are possessed, be sure to splash hot coffee in your face. And if you feel like your ghosts are being pestered by bats in their attic, but they don't know it, be sure to use Gilpin's Ghost Bat Repellent Detector.
I got one last prediction. I see a very giant suit coming your way, Gerry. A
really?
lawsuit. By lots of people.
Do you have a rap about that? Is that, I don't trust what you have to say if it's not in
I'm going to send you
in a rap
greeting
form.
card.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we're going to wrap up now.
Wiki.
Do you have any, even though you are trying to seduce my intern Gina, do you have any outgoing raps that you'd like to
Well, I do have my new album
over the
dropping
credits?
soon,
Ah, yes.
which is called Flippity Floppy, which I think is something that your sponsor used in one of their things, and it's called Flippity Floppity, Let's Get All Fappy on the Internet. And I'd like Gina to come back to my studio and listen to a cut of the track of that.
Gina, you should go home right now.
No, there's too much to clean up. You gotta have some more paper towels.
Very good. We'll go look for some paper towels as Nasty Damus wraps us out.
You got some more coffee?
Here comes Gerry McCreary. He's a fairy and he's not very hairy. He gets kind of scary, but don't be afraid, 'cause he's never gonna get with the girls.
You have been listening to Very Scary with Gerry McCreary, starring Gerry McCreary, with guests Nasty Damus and Mortimer Black. Produced by David Coyle, written by David Coyle, Troy Fleur, Eric Farwell, and Laura Kay.